guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Olive, and today I'm so freaking excited to show you guys this new tank I got. I know you guys have not seen my leopard geckos on this channel yet, but you will in this video. The first thing I'm gonna do, since most of you want to see this, is the unboxing of this tank. I've wanted it ever since I've got leopard geckos. It's just really nice, and I'll show you all the features of it. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. I'm just gonna, give you a little walkthrough of it, show you how great this tank is, and show you guys how to set up and transfer a new leopard gecko. So the first thing we have here is there's this big string. I actually already looked at this in the car a little bit because I was really excited. Like I said, I've wanted this for almost a year now because I got Iowa in October. So it hasn't really been a year, but So I'm gonna take this big string off, and then the top, which has a bunch of styrofoam on it. Okay, so the first feature is it has front window ventilation. It has dual doors in the front, which is the main reason when I first saw this tank why I wanted it. Because both of my tanks have just lids on the top, and that's the only way you can take my geckos out and put stuff in there. It really is a hassle, and it also has like locks on the doors in the front. I just like it a lot easier, and it definitely is a lot easier when you're taming any animal. There is a raised bottom frame, and it shows in like the picture, which is really good for like heating pads, which leopard geckos do need. Stainless steel mesh cover, locks on the top and on the doors, easy twist screen lock, and closable inlets for wires and or tubing. Another thing that I also really like, I don't know if I said this already, but instead of having to buy like a backdrop for your tank, it literally already comes with one. And that's just a big pet peeve of mine, to just see glass all the way through. I don't know, I don't like it. And it also makes me feel like the animals feel a lot more safer when they're in the enclosure. It looks really, really nice. Doesn't look like it'll rust at all. Like, I'll show you guys Kaiser's tank in a minute because it is a mess. And another thing I like is it came with like a book with basically anything you can buy from Terra. There's like calcium and vitamins and stuff, and a lot of cleaning supplies, all their tanks, different kinds of tanks. Now, since I'm cleaning the inside, I'm not using any disinfectants or anything. I'm just using a wet wash rag for all the dust, because one, there's never been any pets living in here before. It's brand new. I just know it's been sitting there for a while. I'm gonna put my boy Kaiser in that tank over there, since it's a lot bigger, but it's not as big as that one. His tank is really crappy. This has been through a lot. As you can see, there's One Direction duct tape. This is all melted up here. It's really rickety. I used to have anoles, which, if you don't know what those are basically Florida lizards that are also in Texas and, tropical climates. And I owned those for a lot of years because I caught them in Florida. And they used to live in here, and my light bulb burned out for them to keep it heated and whatever. It's all caved in. So it's just really old. I'm still gonna keep it though, because I can use it if I ever want to get another leopard gecko, which I guarantee I will. I love leopard geckos. First thing I want to do actually is take Isla's heat mat. You probably can't see. I want to take it out from the bottom of her tank and put it on that one. It makes it a lot easier. That's usually the first step I do. What I've done was I flipped the whole tank over, and I'm gonna make this the warm side. And actually, Kaiser's probably going to have to get a bigger heat mat because he's still really small, and his heat mat is like probably as big. So I duct taped the heat mat just in case, so nothing really falls off, and now I'm gonna flip it over. So I just flipped it over, and some of it is actually under the background. So I think I'm gonna flip it over again and like move it up more, and less than like in that. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is fill it up with Eco Earth.
I'm just gonna spread all of this out. Let's see how deep it is. Because we don't want it too deep in the warm side, because I do want her. She usually digs in her warm hide so she can get, warmer, closer to the heat mat. She does do that a lot. But in the cold area, I do want it to be a little bit deeper so she has a place to dig, a place They don't really necessarily burrow, but they do like to dig. I think she'll like this one a lot better, guys. It's a lot bigger.
And now I'm just gonna spray the Eco Earth so it just stays moist in there. I do this almost every day, keeps the humidity in there.
And I'm just gonna add some moss. I think it's sphagnum moss. It's either sphagnum or New Zealand. They don't necessarily need this, but it does keep humidity, and I just, like the look of it.
She's not really even freaked out right now. She never really does get freaked out when I take some of her hides out, but this is gonna be her warm hide. So I'm putting in her cold hide right now, and she's actually in it. So right now she's getting introduced to the new enclosure. I'm sure she won't be that freaked out by it because I'm using all the same hides, so her scent is still going to be on everything. We're just gonna set that down right here. The tail out. So she's like checking out her new cage. She was kind of freaking out in there, like running into her hide because she was a little freaked out. But I think she likes problem. So as you can see, this tank, which is actually for fish, is a lot taller. So her branch, so I actually just leaned this over and it actually made like a little walkway for her under there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it kind of looks cool. So there she is, just adventuring all about.